Hi there. I was going through this video by a YouTuber named Soumya Parihar. She makes these video essays related to spiritual and life related stuff, and it's beautiful. I am in love with her channel. If you have already checked it out, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, please go check her content. I'm in love with her and everything that she puts out. But yeah, the reason why I was inspired to create this audio is because I saw one of her videos, the creator one, where she talks about Brahma and how we can create our dream life. And there is this one aspect that she discusses, which has really opened my mind and shaped the way I think now. And that is the things we give permission to in our lives. And she goes on to say that we are the creator of our lives, and it's our intention, it's our thoughts, it's our actions, and the things that we give attention to or feed in our lives that show up in our reality. And she says something interesting on the lines of even the things that are working in a material manner in our lives, like for example, everything that you achieve materialistically, money wise, or success that you look commonly most people having in their lives or going after, it's not because that's the only way to live. It's not because that's the only option out, or that is practical or something like that. It is because people are giving that particular thought or action enough attention and permission in their lives, which is why it shows up in their reality. For example, some months ago, I felt like the only way for me to be able to earn money or become financially free is to monetize my writing and work on freelance projects or take up a job. And that's the only way that I can live a free life. So, and the only way I can earn money. And that's how I started. And soon I realized that this is not working out. It's not truly aligned with what I want to do. It looks very different. Like writing for yourself is very different. Writing for someone else is very different, especially when you're writing on the basis of bringing business to someone or for their personal brand, which is what I was into. It becomes monotonous and boring after a point. And I thought I had to struggle. I had to do that because that is what I saw everyone doing. And those were the options commonly taken up by people. And it was like a safe, stable path in my head. Someone who has already treaded that path and opened up that space, I can try it out. And in my mind, I felt like that was the only way I could earn money, which is through this struggle and this boring monotony, and by writing for someone else and only writing specifically for businesses and not for the art of it, not because something meaningful came out of it, not because it touched people. And of course, you can do that. But yeah, I had looked at freelancing and writing as just a monetary outcome. And I wanted to make it work so bad that I limited myself based on how the options I saw in the market. So yeah, when I came across this line by Soumya where she mentions that even the things that are working out in the material world, it is only happening because you have given it the permission to, because you have the intent of doing that. So if I have that authority to give permission to things in my life and where I can earn money from and how I can choose to live, then why should I give it to things that are not fulfilling for me, that are monotonous for me, that are boring for me, that take the living soul out of me? Why should I do that? If genuinely everything in my reality comes out from my intention and action, then why don't I work on my beliefs and action part and intention part instead of working on what everyone does? So I need to be able to adopt that mindset shift, and make it happen. And I can only say that because I have seen that happening before as well. Like pehle it was like college jaake he you can earn money and through your degree and things like that. But I've mentioned this before when my dad was like, how are you gonna earn money? You'll have to become a teacher or what, and what do they earn, and show me about the job market if you want to get into English literature. And that was when I made up my mind that I am going to make money through writing. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what this will look like. I was fully clueless. And I think within a year or so, I had a good income in my hand through writing. And that only happened because I gave it that power, I gave it that amount of intention and attention, and yeah, all the right ingredients that needed the process to show up in my reality. I was very passionate about it, and I was like, I had put in a lot of energy in becoming this person who can earn through writing, because that is something my dad has challenged me with. And I wanted to prove that I don't need a university degree to be able to earn money. I can do it by writing as well. वो अलग बात है कि I was very naive and innocent at that time, that I did not know कि ऐसे पैसे कमा के मुझे खुशी मिलनी ही नहीं वाली है, एंड देयर इज मोर टू इट. वो तो काम करने के बाद आई रियलाइज दिस इज नॉट व्हाट आई एक्चुअली वांट. व्हाट आई वांट इज टू बी एबल टू अर्न मनी doing things that I'm good at, that I enjoy doing, that align with my core, and yeah, that helps me be in service of people, help solve a problem or evoke something deeper in people. That is how I want to be able to earn money. पर उस चीज को मैंने कभी घास डाला ही नहीं. I never saw it as a possibility क्योंकि आसपास कोई नहीं कर रहा है ना. It is very rare that you see that happening. What is common is you get a degree or you learn a skill online and you need to work under someone and then you get money out of it. But वो भी इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि तुम चूज कर रहे हो, तुम परमिशन दे रहे हो. Now, if you switch the roles and be like, I can earn money while being happy and being in service, and it is possible to earn money from the other way as well. And if you feed into that, if you give energy to that, maybe उस दूसरे तरीके से भी पैसे कमाए जा सकते हैं, या फिर व्हाटएवर इट इज, व्हाटएवर आउटकम दैट यू आर लुकिंग फॉर इन योर लाइफ. आई एम टेकिंग अप मनी बिकॉज इट्स द वन थिंग दैट इज causing a lot of misery within our lives. If that survival part is solved, हम काफी अच्छी प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में सोच पाएंगे. बट वही चीज हमें कहीं ना कहीं रोक के रख रही है. इट्स दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट इट. एंड इट्स ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द, क्या बोलते हैं, थिंग्स दैट आई विश टू सॉल्व. पीपल थिंक कि स्पिरिचुअल लोग पैसे छोड़ के दुनिया छोड़ के चले जाते हैं. दैट इज नॉट द केस. दैट इज व्हेन यू हैव बहुत अपर इसमें पहुंच गए हो तुम, that you don't need money anymore, which is a lot more difficult than the life we are living, by the way. But yeah, it's not necessary to do that. That happens with progression on your spiritual path. But if you are not in like utne position mein and you still want to work in the society while being spiritual, spirituality is your gateway to ultimate divine wealth. So I want to be able to teach people how to earn money spiritually, ताकि तुम्हें ये सब चीजों के बारे में सोचना ना पड़े. And first you figure out your center, your strengths, your जो भी कंडीशनिंग है उसको साफ करो. खुद को समझने की कोशिश करो, गेट क्लोज़र टू योरसेल्फ. वो सारी चीज़ें जब सॉर्ट कर लोगे, एंड सॉरी, once you have built a very strong center, वहाँ से चीज़ें अपने आप it will start to make sense and you will be able to live a safe life on all levels. बट या उस चीज़ को घास डाला ही नहीं है कभी, समझने की कोशिश नहीं की है, अटेंशन नहीं दिया है, एफर्ट नहीं डाला है। बाकी 10 चीज़ें बता देंगे हम कि इससे पैसे कमा सकते हैं, इससे ये हो सकता है, इससे तुम हेल्दी हो सकते हो, कुछ ना कुछ आउटकम है, तो ही आई विल डू इट। तो तभी तुम वो इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि तुमने एफर्ट डाला, तुमने इंटेंशन डाला, तुम्हारी एनर्जी इन्वेस्ट हो रही है उस चीज़ में, इसलिए इट इज़ शोइंग अप इन योर रियलिटी। इट इज़ नॉट बिकॉज़ दैट इज़ द ओनली वे एंड दैट इज़ हाउ वर्ल्ड वर्क्स एंड दैट इज़ प्रैक्टिकल। बाकी कुछ भी करोगे तो इट्स अनसेफ एंड अनस्टेबल। Ulta, I feel this a safe path that we have been told that is not going to last for a long time. It takes everything out of us and there comes a point where we break and decide अब नहीं हो पाएगा, अब कुछ चेंज लाना ही पड़ेगा खुद में। तो इतना लंबा चौड़ा यू टर्न मारने से अच्छा तुम पहले से ही बेसिक समझ लो, अपने बारे में समझ लो, कौन सी चीज़ों से यू कैन फर्दर इन योर स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्रेस वो समझ लो, तो अपने आप you will be ahead of everyone who hasn't worked on their beliefs and their patterns and stuff like that. So, yeah, anyway, the other part that I want to discuss is universe works on energy and सबसे ज़्यादा एनर्जी तुम्हें जिस चीज़ से मिलती है ना, उससे एक वाइब्रेशन बनती है तुम्हारी बॉडी में, तुम्हारे दिमाग में और वो वाइब्रेशन के लाइक यू आर मैच्ड विथ अ रिजल्ट दैट इक्वेट्स विद दैट वाइब्रेशन। वो वाइब्रेशन के साथ मैच करता हुआ रिजल्ट अपने आप तुम्हें दिखने लग जाएगा। सो यू वांट टू बी अ हाई वाइब्रेशनल पर्सन। इतना इतने एनर्जी के साथ लाइक the amount of energy you exude, the vibration at which you function, your frequency and all of that, वो इतना high है because you are constantly functioning from a place of love, from a place of joy, from a place of playing at your strengths, from a place of serving others, कि तुम्हें जो चाहिए वो अपने आप तुम्हारे पास आ रहा है क्योंकि तुमने अपनी एनर्जी सही चीज़ों में डाली है। I don't want people to put their energy into things that drain them and leave them uninspired or that life is shitty and make them feel like there is no future in whatever they do और वो काफ़ी हो रहा है। So yeah, whatever you give your energy, intention and action to, that thing is bound to show up in your reality. Just because you are doing conventional things does not mean that is the reality. It only shows up in your reality because you have given it the attention and energy to. But if you change that and give attention and energy to different things that haven't been done before, that are true to you, that are unique to you, तो तुम्हें वो भी चीज़ें अपनी रियलिटी में बनती हुई दिखेगी बिकॉज़ ऑफ योर एनर्जी, बिकॉज़ ऑफ योर इंटेंशन, बिकॉज़ ऑफ योर विज़न, बिकॉज़ ऑफ योर relentless effort and because of the love with which you do it. That is a very high power and very high vibrational energy. वो तुम्हें इतने ज़्यादा benefits देगी that you wouldn't even have imagined. So yeah, that's my whole take on this conventional, unconventional, or like material, spiritual, or practical, impractical thing that people float around these days. And I highly, highly recommend you watch a video by Soumya Parihar on YouTube. You are the creator of your dream life. That is the heading, I guess. But yeah, please go ahead and watch it. I'm sure you'll love it as much as I do. And this was the one topic that I really wanted to talk about and share with you guys. So there's that. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.